Hello and welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up later in the show, a former Washington pitcher is off to a hot start, but first, today's top stories. The Washington County Board of Supervisors did not make a decision on ending the use of Zoom for most public meetings after county departments' heads expressed their desire to keep the virtual service. The current system allows remote attendance but not participation in public comment periods or updates on non-agenda items for department heads. Supervisor Jack Seward Jr. acknowledged the past issues with non-constructive remarks in the platform's chat feature had been resolved with the function now disabled and saw no reason to stop using Zoom. Board of Supervisor Chair Bob Yoder expressed mixed feelings about the platform, but did not expect a motion for changes to pass and noted the importance of attending meetings in person to get to know fellow members. The Mount Pleasant Area Chamber Alliance is seeking nominations for the 2023 Small Business of the Year as National Small Business Week approaches. The award is open to businesses that are members of the Mount Pleasant Area Chamber of Commerce, for-profit entities with a primary location in Henry County with less than 50 employees and an operation for at least 2 years. The Chamber invites anyone to nominate a small business that has made an impact in Henry County over the past 18 months, with nominations accepted through the Chamber's website until April 7th. The winning nomination will be announced at the Small Business of the Year Awards breakfast on May 5th. Last year's award winner was Brad Holtkamp Automotive, with 4 other small businesses also receiving honors. The Southeast Iowa Venture Club has held one of its first meetings in Washington aimed at facilitating networking and idea generation between small startup businesses in Washington, Henry, Jefferson, and Van Buren counties. Terry Phillips, who helped organize the club, said there was a void to fill because while each community has its own Chamber of Commerce and economic development organizations, none of them had a grassroots approach to supporting startups. The club holds Tuesday meetings every week, rotating between 4 counties, and there are no formal commitments to membership. Phillips said the locally focused approach was ideal for smaller cities that weren't major population hubs. The club provides an opportunity for constructive input, which is especially beneficial to independently run startups. Mike Heaton, one of the club's organizing members, said the approach was especially helpful for those who needed advice, with input often coming from those who had faced similar situations. The Historical Preservation Commission of Washington has given the green light for the demolition of former jail building that was once part of the city's downtown historic district. The lot was used for a sheriff's residence with an attached jail as early as 1885, but the building was later replaced in the 1960s due to its poor condition. The building is now no longer in use and has been deemed more of a liability than an asset. In a written memo, a RE/MAX affiliates broker associate Connie Larson described the building as past its best use, as the floor plan is poor and very cut up for today's standards. The current building is more of a liability. The estimated cost of demolition is $30,000 to $40,000, and the lot is valued at around $50,000 to $60,000. Council members have expressed the need to demolish the building and replace it with something new. The Mount Pleasant Community School District libraries are being replenished by the Kiwanis Club in the Storybook Ball silent auction. A large crowd attended the Kiwanis annual pancake breakfast at the First United Methodist Church Fellowship Hall, raising $3,000 for the Mount Pleasant Elementary School libraries. According to a Kiwanis member, libraries in the schools are down, and during COVID, books got checked out and never came back. The Mount Pleasant Kiwanis Club's fundraiser also always benefits youth in the community, and previous recipients include local Boy and Girl Scout troops, Head Start, Pumpkin Patch Party, girls softball and Little League baseball teams, post-prom, Eagles Fly-In, Rec Center scholarships, high school senior scholarships, library summer reading programs, Krista Moore Young House, Stike Vaughn vocabulary program, elementary background equipment, and the Tree of Lights program. The Kiwanis Club and the Mount Pleasant Community School District libraries thank the community for the great turnout and support. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Tammy takes the time and has the personal interest in each one of us. I don't worry about what's going to happen because I know my policy is taken care of.
She pulls what I need and puts it together, which is the program I get from her.
Every year she calls around September or so and says, there's changes again, and I'm going to do the best thing for you. It's been perfect. She does a great job.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. We have your 5-day forecast coming up, but first obituaries. Levon K. Nemers of Washington passed away on March 15th at the age of 74. Private family services will be held at a later date. Jones and Ian Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. That was obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. There's a 40% chance we get some rain this evening, and the high is 53. The rain has been taken out of the forecast for tomorrow. Now it will be 46 and cloudy. There's a 33% chance the rain makes a return on Friday evening, and the high will be 51. Looking at the weekend now, it will be 54 degrees and partly cloudy on Saturday. Finally, on Sunday, it'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 55. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at sports. Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656. Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports.
Sports, brought to you by Fairway.
It has been a dominant start for the Southeastern Community College softball team, and a lot of that has been thanks to a former Washington pitcher, Kara Linnenkamp. Linnenkamp was named Iowa Community College Athletic Conference Player of the Week for the weeks of March 13th through the 19th. Linnenkamp helped the Blackhawks go 7-0 for the week, scooping up 4 wins in that span. Linnenkamp currently sports a phenomenal .63 ERA so far this season, gave up just 1 earned run in the entire week. In a 15-0 win over SUNY Adirondack, Linnenkamp threw a 5-inning no-hitter, which he struck out 12 batters. Linnenkamp and the Blackhawks are off to a 14-2 start. SEC has won 13 games in a row. That is the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your News Break.